Okay, I've had a few requests for started out with nothing, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a lesson since I've had so many people asking for it. So I'm going to go with the Jules Holland performance. That's the main basis that I've done this on. So that's what I used to help work it out basically. So I'll be taking through. So if you want to look at the Jules Holland performance on YouTube, then that's probably the best reference to the stuff that I'm going to be talking about. Okay, starts off as usual, just doing a little bit of an improvised bit. So you can just do whatever the hell you like really, but what he does on the Jules performance just goes something like, and then just starts chopping away there. So that's up to you, you just mess around with that, but I have to just chuck that in there. And then he gets straight into like the main, well, the intro riff, and then he does it in between the bits in the chorus. So I'll just demonstrate it first and then show you, break it down for you. So so that's the main bit of the intro, and then he goes into the verse bit is very similar to that, but with just a different slide bit at the very start. So I'll talk you through that, and then the rest of it will be pretty straightforward as well. So all you're doing is hitting that top D. I haven't said already. It'll be in the notes. So this is in open D. Okay. So you're hitting that top D. Okay, and then you're going to slide up from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the B string. Is it a B on this? No, it's an A string. So we'll just call it the 2nd string. All right, to save confusing people. So it's 2nd string, 3rd fret to 5th fret, and that. And then you're going to pull off the 3rd fret of the 2nd string again to the open. So I tend to hit that on the after the slide. You can just hit the bottom 2 strings with your finger, or you can put in some sort of percussive bit if you like. Again, it's pretty free to improvisation if you want. So I tend to just hit those on the way back up. And again, I'm kind of using my nail as my pick, and then throwing in various pinches here and there. Like with my other videos, especially the acoustic ones that Steve does, it's impossible to try and replicate his style perfectly, so you just do your own thing and get it as close as you want, and throw in your own stuff in there as well. So after you've done that first slide, pull off, and you can hit the bottom 2 strings as you do it. And then it's the same thing, you're going down to the 1st fret of the 3rd string. You're going to do another pull off. Like that, okay? And it's all about throwing in the percussion as well, because that's half of his style right there. It's not the notes, it's the stuff in between that makes it so great. So if you've done that, I tend to do slap the strings, or just palm them. Again, it's open for you to mess around with that. And once you've muted, then I tend to come up on the 4th string, just open, and then you're going to hit the 3rd fret at the 6th string. And then back to that open 4th string. And you can play it fairly loose, it'll sound just as good. It's the beauty of the tuning. And then you back up to where you started. Okay, so that's the intro bit, and he plays that in between his... He goes back to that riff in between the main chorus bits as well, so we've got half the song down already. again, and we'll take you through to that the verse riff now. Okay, through to the main verse riff. It's basically the same as that intro bit and the bit in the chorus. The only difference is, instead of sliding up at the start on the second string from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, you're just going to do a slide with your slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret on the 1st string. So exactly the same apart from that first bit, so I'm not going to spend the ages talking about it. That's all it is. And then the next bit we need to know is how he ends that before he goes into the chorus. So I'll go through it twice and then I'll end it. So it's just where you go back to the 1st fret of the 3rd string and carry on the riff, you just go up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string and then just end it that way. Okay, and then that takes you into the chorus.